This is Kevin Mayo, and today we have Ghandi bot. I am your American correspondent for the Real Ale Craft Beer, and I'm pretty excited. This is a real hard to get double IPA. It's out of New England Brewery, which is in down in the other part of Connecticut from where I live, down in the southern part of Connecticut. And this is a hard beer to track down. There's been a lot of controversy over the name because of the name Ghandi. There's some Indian groups that are saying that is disrespectful and they want them to change the name, and I believe they are going to change the name shortly, but until then they're still brewing it. What's it going to say? It is I believe what, 8.6% ABV. Ghandi bot is an intensely hopped double IPA with a blend of these varieties of American hop, or 3 varieties of American hops. So not a lot of information on what's actually in the beer on their website. And like I said, it's really hard to get. It's pretty rare. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this and get it a pour. I am smelling some nice hop aroma coming up off of this. So this is just a gorgeous looking beer. A dark yellow. It's definitely unfiltered. I can't even see through it. We got 3 fingers of a nice, just slightly off-white head. Let's do the aroma. So I get some nice intense pines, a real blast of like lemon. Some real dankness, that hops coming up through. A little bit of like turned over earth. That would be that dankness again. Really strong, intense aromas coming up off of this. I know what I was going to say earlier. This is probably about 6 weeks old. When I bought it, it was 2 weeks ago. They said it was a month old at that point. So it's probably about 6 weeks old, so it still should be pretty fresh, especially as it's canned. They do not date the cans, which is a bit of a disappointment. Let's dive in and see what we got. Quite bitter. This is, I know it's a double IPA. I know it's brewed in Connecticut. I'm thinking this is leaned more towards a West Coast style of IPA. So you get some caramel toasted malt up front. Like I said, it finishes really bitter. And not on the back of the tongue, but on the front of the tongue. A lot of times that bitter, I always describe it as in the back of the throat. But this is really like on the front of the tongue, then it goes to the back of the throat. None of that stickiness that you get from some other IPAs. And we get some nice, you get some of that grass, pine flavor. You get some grapefruit. As you're drinking it, you don't pick it up right away, but like a little bit in the aftertaste, I do get a little like sweet orange flavor in there too. Overall, this is going to rep. I had people tell me it's just as good as Heady Topper. I don't think it's really near that class. I'd call this a real solid double IPA. I wouldn't call it a world-class double IPA. I think the Lawson's Sip of Sunshine, which has become more prevalent around here, is a little better than this. Heady Topper is definitely better than this. Main Lunch, Main Dinner are both better than this. Some of the Treehouse stuff. And I'm not dogging this beer. This is a really good beer. But I'm not quite sure why it's become such a phantom beer to find. It's good. I wouldn't call it great. Score-wise, I might not even tip it into an A. I think I'd probably give this like an 89, just almost there. A lot of good things about it. I just want a little bit more oomph out of it. Till next time, keep drinking.